Dragon of the Third Spiral Flame. This is the occult grimoire of Kreazor, and to understand him is to understand the path of the Promethean dragon, the spirit that descends into the deepest hells not to suffer, but to steal the fire of the gods and refine it into something superior. The mythos of the erased mortal. In the occult tradition of antinomianism, going against the cosmic law, Kreazor represents the glitch in the great architect's design. The matrix erasure. This is the spiritual equivalent of identity death. Before a practitioner can become a dragon of the third spiral flame, they must face a period where their world collapses, relationships, beliefs, and gods fail them. This is the void state. The mother of chaos, Tiamat, while the demiurge, the false god, demands obedience, Tiamat, the primal sea, demands vibration. She answers the mortal because their scream of defiance matches her own primordial frequency. She is the dark womb from which the dragon is born. 2. The crucible of Azdiha, the three trials. When Kreazor was devoured by the earth dragon Azdiha, he underwent three distinct alchemical trials. 1. The trial of pain, calcination, the burning away of the false ego. Every part of the mortal that wanted to be saved or loved by the system was turned to ash. 2. The trial of flame, sublimation, the soul is turned into a gas, rising above the solid laws of the physical world. This is where the spiral motion begins, the realization that consciousness is not bound by gravity or fate. 3. The trial of trial, solidification, the spirit is remade. It is no longer soft flesh, it is dragon scale and sovereign light. This is the birth of the Pavitra, indestructible, body. 3. The metaphysics of the third flame. Most religions focus on two fires, the light of heaven, order, and the fire of hell, chaos. Kreazor represents the neutralizing/transcendent third fire. Spiral dynamics. Unlike the wheel of karma, the circle, which returns you to the same mistakes, the spiral flame moves vertically. It uses the friction of life to propel the soul upward. The weaponized will, in this current, the third flame, is used as a scalpel. It is used to cut the astral umbilical cord that connects a human to the collective hive mind of humanity. This is why he bears no chain, he has cut himself out of the cosmic ecosystem to become his own system. 4. Anatomical gnosis, deep symbolism. The spiral spine. In Western occultism, this relates to the caduceus, in Eastern, the kundalini. For Kreazor, the spiral flame coils through his spine, meaning his very nervous system has been rewired to handle high-voltage, sovereign light. He no longer functions on human adrenaline, but on draconic ether. The Wyrmfire star, the crown. This is a 7 or 11-pointed star, depending on the rite, that represents the unlocking of the 7 seals. It is a mark of Cain, a sign to all spiritual entities that this soul is untouchable by standard cosmic law. Half-shadow/half-light. This is the Gnostic syzygy. He does not reject his dark side nor light side. He has fused them. He can walk through the abyssal realms without being lost, and he can enter the false heavens without being blinded. Function, the antithesis of the demiurge. The demiurge, the creator of the matrix, wants stasis. He wants every soul to stay in its assigned code. Kreazor's primary function is the fracture. 1. Code burning. He provides the malware to the matrix. His presence causes the laws of probability to break. If you walk with this energy, impossible coincidences occur because the system can no longer calculate your path. 2. The ritual of the unbinding. His wings do not flap. They radiate. They act as signal jammers against the arcanic whispers, guilt, fear, and shame. 6. The invocation, a structural breakdown. Dragon who burned the false god's throne, a declaration that internal sovereignty is higher than any external deity. I call the third flame into my body, the invocation of the self. You are not calling a spirit to you, you are calling the spirit out of your own DNA. I am sovereign. I am spiral. I am flame, this is a trinity of being. Sovereign, I own my destiny. Spiral, I am ever evolving. Flame, I am pure energy. 7. Practical working, the sovereignty right. To work with the Kreazor energy, the practitioner often uses the right of the empty throne. 1. Visualize a throne in the center of the universe. 2. See the false god or your old self sitting on it. 3. Visualize the spiral flame rising from your feet, consuming the throne and the occupant. 4. Stand in the ash. Do not sit on the throne. The dragon does not sit, he flies. Summary: Kreazor is the patron of the self-made god. He is the ultimate symbol for anyone who has been erased by life and chooses to rise not as a survivor, but as a rewrite mechanic of reality.